All
So
right.
Eddie,
I
now that you got those allegations behind you, how do you feel?
feel better. I feel better. It didn't cost too much money. I just had to bribe HR and we got rid of some videos and are we
Uh
live? Are we recording this?
oh shit, I think we are.
Oh fuck. All right, undo this. All right, let's
Oh
talk about the strike. Strike's still
yes,
going. Bernie hit the
strikes
intro.
strike's still going. Hey everybody, it's Fernando from the Rollback Podcast, and today we are recording a rollback video for The Shining.
A rollback podcast for the training?
I mean, it's an old movie.
What's it called? Fact cards on the table, Matt. I had never seen The Shining before.
What the fuck? How have you
Yup.
never seen The Shining?
I don't like stand. Okay, so I tried watching. Um,
Full Metal Jacket?
uh, no. I like Full Metal Jacket. I thought, but here's the thing.
But you just
I
said you don't like
watched Doctor
Stanley Kubrick.
Strangelove. I watched
Uh-huh.
Doctor Strangelove and 2001: A Space Odyssey. I was like, what the?
Okay.
Bear in mind, I was younger. I was in my later teens. Maybe I wasn't ready to understand it all. I thought Full Metal Jacket was the exception. I thought, okay, so he has one really good movie out of the bunch.
This is coming from the guy who thought Tenet was good.
I said it was experimental and I understood
Oh,
what he tried, but he failed. Go back to the podcast. I said I get what he's going for, but he didn't land it.
just
Go
throwing it
back.
out there, man. I don't think we could trust your judgment.
What's it called? So no. So I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'll sit down and I'll watch The Shining because I always hear good things about it.
Uh,
Turns out I fucking get it. I don't know about his other movies, but this one, I get it. The Shining is pretty fucking good. How old were
hmm.
you when you watched it?
High school.
Oh, okay. So you didn't watch it when you were younger.
No, I remember me, Shu, and Steve went to Walmart to go buy some movies. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it was in the $5 bin.
God, I wonder how Kubrick felt about that.
Well, I mean, it's fucking been years, dude.
Hmm. Um, so
Ugh.
you all watched in high school?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's it called? Is your voice fucked? It sounds raspy.
It's been fucked, but I also fucking yell like all day.
I was gonna. Oh, that's right, because you work with little monsters. That's right.
Yeah.
Um, but all right. So this movie starts off. Jack Torrance. He goes to the Overlook Hotel to get a position as a groundskeeper for 5 fucking months. He's going to be at this hotel by himself with just his wife and kid.
That doesn't sound insane. I don't know what you're
That
talking about.
like what the fuck? Okay, first question: would you take that job?
5 months? How much were they paying again?
They never mention how much. Let's say 10 grand a month for
Well, I
five
know
months.
well, I know that I mean, yeah, they're paying him, but he also had like free room and board,
Yeah,
free
food.
food, free
Uh,
food. What else? I mean, he's alone. He wanted to be alone to write his book.
but I mean, dude, if you ask most writers, like being alone is not a good thing because you will drive yourself up a fucking wall.
Well, he probably thought having his wife and his kid there would be enough.
But okay, now here's another question for you. Do you think God, okay, we're gonna jump ahead just slightly. Do you think coming to this hotel, do you think
Hmm.
he genuinely thought it was a good idea? Or do you think it was
Hmm.
more like he had to
Hmm.
because he almost lost his job teaching?
Um, well, I mean, they don't mention why he almost lost his job, right?
No, he mentions that he's a teacher, but that he's looking for new employment. I remember that. And the wife mentions how five
Uh-huh.
months ago he had gotten drunk and heard Danny, like accident, but he heard Danny.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Um,
that's the worst. Yeah.
uh, nah, nah. Um,
Yeah.
but okay, so yeah, so he was a drunk. So that's why he got fired.
Yeah. So gets fired. He takes this job, which again sounds fucking crazy, but okay. And while he's at the job interview, he finds out about another guy named Charles Grady, who killed his
Murdered his
wife and his two
family.
young daughters.
You know,
With the fucking axe. And you would think that's a bit of a heads up of like, hey man,
I like
you
that they
got
tell
this.
him, there's no internet, so it's not like you could look this up.
No, they told him.
I
They told him
know,
during the interview.
I know. That's why. Like, it's like you're telling him he can't look this up, dude. Like, he's fine. You can lie to him.
I mean, they seem to be decent human beings at the very least.
You don't have
Although,
to tell him the truth.
although Jack uses some particular language later on. So while they're there, we get Danny and his mom are taking a tour.
Mm-hmm.
They meet Mr. I think Halloran, yeah, Dick Halloran, who is kind of showing them around, like, yeah, we got all this food here. Here's where we got your other stuff,
Oh, you mean Doc?
entertainment. No, Dick Halloran. But then that's when he calls Danny Doc, and it
Oh, yeah.
becomes, and that's when it's like,
He becomes Tony.
yeah, no. That's when he tells him like, I can hear things too. Like I can. They have this weird set of powers that are never really defined. It's just
Well,
they're
have you seen
telepathic.
Doctor Sleep?
I have actually. I watched it and it was fucking amazing.
So Doctor Sleep and pretty much explains what those powers are.
But it's like there's never really a cap on them because you can not teleport, but you can telepathically like show yourself astral project. That's the word, astral project.
Yeah,
You can move shit. You can manipulate shit. You can take over bodies.
you
You
could
can
fuck
suck in
shit.
steam and live forever.
Yeah.
But I still feel like there's more to it than that. So like he was able to lock away demons, but he can also unleash them. Could he learn to control them?
Mm, maybe. I mean, he could lock them away. He did put them in fucking boxes.
True. And he almost did that to Doc. Remember, Doc was like, hey man, hey man.
He's like, hey, this me, dude. Come on,
Yeah,
chill,
chill, bro. I'm here.
chill
I'm here to
out.
help.
Come on, dude,
But
chill the fuck out.
wait, do you remember Doctor Sleep?
Oh, dude, I love Doctor Sleep. I've seen it. I've seen it probably within the last year again.
Fuck it, it's a double review, bitches. All right, let's get through The Shining.
All right.
Because there's not a lot in The Shining.
You know,
Um,
The Shining, for what it's worth, and I know Stephen King's criticism of like, well, you casted Jack Nicholson. You already know he's gonna go fucking insane. Um, does that make the movie like unwatchable? No. I wonder if Stephen King's reception of it has changed anything like since this movie has come out. I know he
so,
liked Doctor Sleep.
yeah. Oh, he was involved with Doctor Sleep.
Yeah.
I know. Last I checked from Dead Meat, apparently Stephen King still prefers the TV version that's like 4 hours long.
Like seeing
But
that one, me and Darian went to that Overlook Hotel in Colorado.
really, you actually saw the Overlook Hotel in Colorado?
Yeah, the one from the TV show.
They use different locations.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
The one
Uh,
in the movie, I think it's in Washington or Oregon.
did not know. I believe you.
Yeah.
But they have
I'm surprised
they
y'all didn't go.
to. I didn't think to go, dude. There was so much to do. We spent every single day. We were in a different part of Colorado.
Mm. Yeah, you all should
But
have gone to Estes Park. That's pretty much a tourist place and
might
good
be on the next
hiking.
trip. We went to Colorado Springs. Had good hiking. It was fun, and that's where we went rafting.
I would just say research hiking places because a lot of times you'll have to register.
That's what I learned, dude. Fucking everything in Colorado, you have to register in advance.
Yeah.
I did that our first day there.
Not all of them, but like the good ones, a lot of good ones, yeah.
Do they run out of spots, or do you just have to register?
I mean, I would just look up spots with Darian.
We'll look around. But okay, so they're secluded, and then slowly but surely we begin to see Jack become more and more, for lack of a better term, a piece of
Crazy.
shit. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Like, dude, he is unnecessarily mean to Sherry Duvall. Like,
That's funny as shit too, because like they just tormented the fuck out of her on that movie.
oh no, but they actually did. Like, Stanley Kubrick legitimately, like, he encouraged the cast to be assholes to her, and he did like,
Hey
I think,
Shelly, nice food. Spits in it.
dude, for real. I mean, they were all dicks to her, man. And then, and it's crazy because also he was outrageously nice to that kid, Danny, like the kid who played Danny, Danny Lloyd. He was
Oh
very
yeah,
like,
he didn't know that he was making a horror movie.
really?
No, he didn't. He didn't find out until like he was 16 when he finally saw the movie.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they sheltered him.
I mean, good for them. I mean, now that I think about it, he never actually saw anything crazy. He just had like a look on his face. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
Shit, I did not know that.
he never knew he was making a horror movie until like the movie came out and he was already like old enough to realize it. And then he was like, now the movie makes sense because he was like, this doesn't make any fucking sense.
Well, dude, he only had one other acting gig besides The Shining,
What was his
and
other
then he
acting gig?
some minor movie. He appeared in The Shining and then again in Doctor Sleep.
He appeared in Doctor Sleep.
Yeah, during the baseball scene right before the kid gets kidnapped, he's the one that's like that kid. He's a natural.
Oh, that's the original Danny Lloyd.
He's the yeah okay.
Interesting.
So in between that, he appeared in Will G. Goodlitten. I fucking no idea what that is. It's a TV movie. And
Huh.
then he appears in Danny Torrance Terror in the Isles, but just as like archive footage. And then in Room 237, where he talks about The Shining, and that's it. Damn, this dude has lived a quite dude, he's a professor of biology. Good for him.
Really?
Yeah, at Elizabethtown Community and Technical College in Kentucky.
Interesting. I would not have expected that, to be honest.
I mean, he acted once. He was like, "Nah, I'm good, homie."
You know, and you would see that with a lot of the kid actors from back in the day.
They would
A
grow up
lot,
and get normal jobs.
yeah, a lot of them would just like give the fuck up.
Well, I mean, maybe he got paid from this movie, and he's like, "I don't have to want for anything. I'm good." Well, you know, Jack Nicholson got paid for this one. It's
Oh
also
yeah,
crazy because this movie was like lambasted by critics when it first came out.
really? Because I know
Oh,
that
dude,
Jack Nicholson hated that the critics were like sucking Kubrick's dick.
no. Initially, the movie, if I'm correct, like yeah, the Shine Stanley Kubrick's production of The Shining is ponderous, lackluster, and distillation of Stephen King's best-selling novel. Looms as a big letdown of the new film season. I can't recall a more elaborate, ineffective, scary film. The Washington Post.
Wow.
Like, no, initially, like they were fucking hard on this movie. They didn't like it. It's after gradual time and rewatches. Dude, it was so bad that they got Razzie nominations for worst actor and worst director. Sorry,
Really?
worst actress for Shirley Duvall and worst director for Stanley Cooper.
You know, I was only abused on set, but whatever. Fuck me, right?
Yeah, for real, man.
I'm a
According
piece of shit actor.
to no, yeah, as time went on, the film got rewatched. It was like actually it's pretty good. So yeah, the movie was initially lambasted. So Jack becomes a crazy piece of shit. Danny begins to see stuff.
Red
As of this,
Ram.
Red Rom, Red. Can't keep doing that.
God.
um,
Like, can
some
you
creepy
fucking
ass.
stop saying that, Danny? Jesus, we're trying to have dinner, god damn it.
Put him in the other room. I want to see him right now. Fucking. I okay. So I have a question, and this is the part where I'm fast forwarding to.
Uh-huh.
Do you think was Jack Nicholson's character, Jack Torrance, was he a bad father from the get go, or and the Overlook Hotel just magnified it, or do you think the hotel made him a monster?
Uh, I think he was already a bad father, and it just exacerbated it.
Yeah, because at one point he has that talk with Lloyd. Remember the bartender where he starts drinking, and he's what does he say? A man provides. He provides for his wife. He provides for his child, and that weighs him down and it makes him sick. And
Yeah,
this is the medicine, alcohol. Um,
man,
yes.
brother, you're preaching. You said it, brother.
Oh man, but yeah, they exacerbate like everything, make him more, and they make him. Yeah, he just starts to go off on them. He gets in that. He doesn't get the axe. He initially goes after them, and Jack Nicholson, to his credit, gives a great like crazy dude eyes. Like, I'm not gonna hurt you. He didn't let me finish. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. And just fucking eye contact the whole time.
Oh
And
yeah,
poor Shelley
oh
Duvall's
yeah.
just like swinging her bat. Like, please just stop.
That's how he would wake her up in the morning.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm fucking with you, dude. That'd be hilarious, though.
Hey, I do.
I'm
How do we
not
get into
gonna
character?
kill you. I'm gonna bash your brains.
Imagine waking up to that. Jesus Christ.
Morning to you
Uh,
too, Jack. Do you want eggs? I
uh,
think Kraft. I think they have eggs now.
I'll take 2 eggs or easy with the side of bacon. I can't fucking do that. Uh, but yeah, but to her credit, she actually gets the best of him. She smacks him with a bat more than once.
Oh yeah, she beats the
Uh,
fuck out of him, but he doesn't. He doesn't live. I mean, come on.
he won't die. Um, from there, they end up taking. So she takes him to the freezer, and up until this point, it's been kind of ambiguous if the ghosts are real or if he's just imagining and he's going crazy. Maybe Danny is just having hallucinations too. But then we get the most concrete evidence that there are ghosts when they open the freezer for him so he can go back after Danny and his wife.
Yeah, and
And then,
it like it shows the ghosts, but I will give Stephen King this. They do a shit part of like why everything's happening.
what do you mean?
Like, why can Danny fucking do the shit that he does?
Yeah, I don't know. She played olive oil. That's weird.
Oh
So
yeah, she did in the fucking Robin Williams Popeye.
I never seen that one either.
I've seen clips when I was a kid because it used to come out on TV.
I don't remember. I think we had the VHS, but I don't remember. But okay, uh, so Wendy manages to get away from him. Jack starts to chase Danny in the ice. I mean, outside in the hedge. And that's when he loses track. Danny manages to outsmart him and get out of there because him and Wendy played in that hedge so much, he knew how to get out. But Jack never went out there, so he kind of froze to death. Oh shit, I'm forgetting one thing. Dick Halloran shows up. He knows some shit's going on because he can communicate with Danny to some degree. He knows something's wrong. So he shows up being just a good dude. He fucking flies like 12 hours, rents a snow cap, drives up for another like 4 hours in the snow cap, probably more, just to get axed. He did not deserve that.
No, he didn't. He got fucking boo-fooed by fucking Jack. Poor guy was over there trying to defend like kid.
Like, dude, and he was just trying to be like a mentor to him, just like, hey, don't go into that room. You shine, you're good. Be good. Like, he doesn't try to do anything bad to the poor kid.
Or so they want you to think.
No, he does nothing bad to the kid. Shut the fuck up.
Or so they want you.
Fernie, I will call HR. That's what
You
I
don't
thought.
even know who HR is.
Wendy, that's who fucking HR is. I don't know who the fuck Wendy is. Anyway, so fucking Danny Torrance lures his dad out. His dad dies. And one of the funniest face freezing moments of like, I don't get it, but okay. The movie ends.
Uh,
But then we get Doctor Sleep that just builds on this beautifully. Danny Torrance is a alcoholic.
Like his
He
pop.
he's a druggie. He fucking dude. I'm shocked by how they started the movie.
Oh, that he leaves the chick to die.
Yes, with a baby.
I mean, come on, dude. You gonna fucking stay?
I mean, call the cops. Something.
And she used all his money for drugs.
Well, fucking even Dick said, come on, Doc. You can't at least leave her money.
And he's like,
Like, how are you not ashamed of
nah.
yourself? Come on.
You take a little sippy sip, you're not so ashamed anymore.
No, you're not wrong. Fucking, he's clearly using, and also prop to Hugh McGregor for like picking up this role. He's fucking amazing in
Yeah,
this.
he was actually good in it. You know, but do you think that that role could have been played by anybody else?
No, I don't. I see him and I'm like, dude, this makes complete sense. Hugh McGregor is might be the most underrated actor of our generation. I don't think he has an Oscar, and that's a fucking shame.
Interesting. Oh yeah, he doesn't have an Oscar. That's a shame. He was so
Which
good
is
in as
which is
Obi-Wan.
crazy. Like I'm going through this right now. I don't think he's ever even been nominated for an Academy Award. Oh, for one for Moulin Rouge in 2001. That's it.
Really?
That's it. He's never even been nominated.
For Moulin Rouge?
Yep, that's it. That's the only one that's on his record.
Interesting.
That
Fucking
is
hated
such
that movie. I remember I would always see commercials for it.
never saw it, but dude, this Hugh McGregor deserves much better than this. That's horseshit. Fuck you.
Tell the
Uh,
Academy, dude. You let them know.
I mean, I don't really give a shit about. Okay, I learned a while back that the Academy can pretty much eat a dick. Like it's fair. A lot of it is favoritism. Like there's no going around it. It is. You have to campaign for your Oscar. You don't just get it. You don't just earn it. You have to go kiss ass to get it.
Yeah, I
So
mean, look at Scorsese. He signed a deal with the devil, and now he's making movies again.
wait, what do you mean?
Well, isn't he a part of that camp of directors, old school directors that were like, "Oh, streaming movies aren't movies." I know Spielberg was.
I don't. Nolan's issue wasn't so much the streaming. I know Nolan was pissed that they weren't more transparent with him. It
No,
was
but
a.
I'm talking about getting nominated for awards and shit.
I don't know. I never. I'm
I
not gonna
know
lie to
that
you.
I know they were all really pissy about that Mexican director that won I think for best director for Roma. I think that was the movie.
Really, they were pissed about that.
Yeah, because it was a Netflix movie. I
Let
think
me
it had
see.
like a limited release in theaters.
Wins best director controversy. Martin Scorsese. What
Now,
Roma
I might be wrong.
means?
I know Spielberg definitely was one that was like, it's not fair because they don't come out in theaters, blah blah blah.
I believe you. I can't find the quotes, but that does sound something like what the old timers would say. Which also I think it's kind of stupid because it's like, so you're saying that only you can define what cinema is.
Exactly.
So like, oh God, it is one of those situations. You either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
Yeah, and it's just dumb because it's just like, well, now Netflix and Apple are just staking it to them, being like, all right, we'll have a limited release, and then the movie will be on our streaming platform.
Yeah.
I mean,
Which
that's what they did with The Irishman.
I didn't know the Irishman was in theaters at all.
Yeah, it was. It had to be. It is a rule that it has to be in theaters to be considered for the Oscars.
Oh, that's why Oscar season is kind of like December, where like they release all the fucking movies that they know are not going to make any money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Irishman budget 160 mil. Box office $8 million.
Jesus.
Killers of the Flower Moon. Dude, I saw that movie on Friday.
Was it good?
Oh, Yes, but
Was it
it
worth
doesn't.
3.5 hours?
You don't feel it.
Really? You don't feel 3.5 hours?
It's because he jumps around so much, like with what's going on in the story, that when it starts to drag, he jumps to a completely different thing that's happening.
Was it better than
But
The Irishman? Because The Irishman, I thought sucked.
no, yeah, yeah, no, it was definitely better than The Irishman.
The
Like,
Irishman was what, 4 hours?
it was only 3 minutes longer. It was almost the same time. The difference with The Irishman, though, is the fact that it dragged so much. This one has more action, more suspense, more you son of a bitch story. I'll say this though. They probably could have made this movie more about what's her name?
The chick that looks like Demi Lovato?
Lily Gladstone?
Yeah. She looks like Demi
Okay.
Lovato.
Does she?
Yeah, on the face. Just minus the gap tooth.
Oh, you're right. I see it. Holy shit, I see it.
Told you.
Um, it should okay. This is one of those occasions where it's like it should have been her film, but they needed the budget, so they made it about Leo and Robert De Niro. I'll just say that. It should
Hmm.
have been a movie about her, but to sell it, it's one of those situations where it's like, well, we need big name actors, so cast Leonardo DiCaprio and Robert De Niro, and she'll be heavily featured. I'll just say that, man. It's fucked. That movie.
I mean, it
Anyway,
looks like it.
do you want me to just tell you what it is or no? Up to you.
I mean, I know what it is. It's pretty much screwing the Native Americans out of the oil that was on their land.
Oh, it gets slightly worse than just that.
Oh. I mean,
Um,
they always get screwed in history.
no, but Leonardo DiCaprio's character is married to.
Oh yeah, I know that. And he
Is,
marries her because of his uncle, who is
yes,
Robert De Niro.
yes, but he also loves her. Like you can, there is some love there. There's some affection there.
Yeah, like he wasn't
But
expecting to fall in love with her, and then he does.
yeah, but this twat is so underneath his uncle's thumb. There's a funny scene where his uncle paddles him. It's funny. Robert's watching Robert De Niro paddle Leonardo DiCaprio.
He
It's kind of funny.
paddles Leonardo DiCaprio?
Yep.
Stop banging 25-year-olds.
But fucking dude, Leo is poisoning his wife in this movie. That's the part where I'm like, all right, this is a little far, you son of a bitch. Like killing
Wow.
your wife's family is one thing, but you're gonna poison her directly?
Wow.
Wow. So yeah. Anyway, that said, fucking Dr. Sleep, Danny Torrance he's a druggie, he's an alcoholic. He ends up at some fucking town somewhere, ends up getting sober. Props to him on that.
Uh-huh.
Um, and we're introduced to the True Knot, which I love how Doctor Sleep takes the basic elements of The Shining and like elevates every single part of it, from like the powers, what happens, what they do. It's a lot of world building. We meet the True
Uh-huh.
Knot,
I
who
mean,
also.
it was made to fix The Shining, to be honest.
What do you mean fix?
Well, because a lot of the stuff that Stephen King did not like is because they didn't mention like any of that shit.
Oh, that was all active during in the original book.
Yeah.
Really? So the True Knot and all that appear in The Shining?
Well, not the True Knot, but like explaining what The Shining was.
Oh shit! I did not know that. Great. Now I got to listen to the audiobook.
Yeah. That's why Stephen King didn't like it, because like it didn't explain like a lot of this shit.
Huh. Okay, that's on the list. Done. Fucking done. All right. Okay, got it. So Danny's sober. We have the True Knot, who use steam to like maintain their age. It doesn't
Yeah.
make you immortal. It's just like you're gonna be young for a very long time. Apparently, they have one dude, Grandpa something or whatever, who's
Oh
been
yeah.
alive since like the gladiators.
Yeah, he was like an emperor and shit.
Yeah. Flick? Yeah, Grandpa Flick, that's his name. Old motherfucker. Scary looking motherfucker.
More like flick these nuts.
No, God, no. And then we get introduced to Abra, which is like the deluxe version of Danny Torrance. except she has balls. Played by Kelly Curran. Props to her. She's great in this film.
I forget what
She,
other movies she comes out in, but I know she does come out in other movies.
I can find out for you in just a second. Oh, not that many. Oh, damn it. She comes out in the House of Usher. Fuck. Okay. Uh, have you seen The Fall of the House of Usher?
Nope. Is it like
Great,
Haunting of Hill House?
but better. Yes, it's pretty
I'm
good.
just not a fan of those shows, dude. I couldn't get into any of them. Haunting of Hill House, that other one, I just couldn't get into them. Don't know why.
That's fair. I'll just say this much. Okay, I don't like rich people, right? I mean, no qualms of hiding that. I don't like rich people. Part of what I love,
What?
part of what I love about the haunting of the fall of the House of Usher, each episode a different one of those little shits dies.
No, that's not
And
nice.
no, fuck them. I enjoy that. Fuck them, man. They're rich. All right. Anyway, that's it. Doctor Sleep. The True Knot decides to go after this poor girl after they torture the fuck out of this poor little kid. The little boy.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, Tremblay.
dude, that poor little bastard. Where's he from, Tremblay?
He's done a bunch of movies. He did that movie Wonder, uh, Room. He was a little boy in Room.
He was in The Little Mermaid as Flounder.
Oh,
He was in Luca.
really?
Yeah.
He's not Mexican or
He was
Spanish.
in The Predator.
Oh yeah, he's the autistic kid in The Predator. I forgot about that. I tried to forget about that. Fuck, that movie sucked.
What the fuck? He's in Donald Trump's The Art of the Deal, the movie.
There's a Donald Trump movie.
It's $250,000 long, but yes.
Wow.
Wait a second. I think it's a takedown of Donald Trump rather than it actually being a thing. Johnny Depp is
Hmm.
in it. You know they're fucking with him. Patton
Interesting.
Oswalt's in it. Henry Winkler. Yeah, no, dude, they're just fucking with Donald Trump at this point.
Interesting.
Yeah,
It
it's a
might be a
parody.
smooth movie then.
Yeah, it's a parody. It just said, yeah, it's a parody. All right. So they want to go after this girl, Abra, who apparently has the brightest shine of anybody, except she hasn't been tainted by alcohol yet, like fucking poor Danny Torrance. They end up teaming up to take on Rose, the hat. Goes after them, and the cool part is that they end up back at the Overlook Hotel from The Shining,
Uh,
which is just kind of badass. Did you go like, oh shit, when he unleashes the demons on Rose?
I was just like, show her who you are, motherfucker. Beat her ass.
Wait, you mean Jack or the monsters? Or
Yeah,
Danny or the
Jack.
monsters?
I mean, Danny. Because it was like
Dude,
it's like she was doubting him. She was like, "Ah, this fucking bitch. He ain't got shit on me."
they're like, nah, I've been holding back.
Yeah,
Take
and
it.
during that part, I was like, "Show her who the fuck you are, Danny. Fuck that
Well, dude,
bitch
because
up."
also he's such a good legacy character because it's like he didn't grow up to be perfect. He wasn't this like teacher teaching other kids about The Shining. He's like, dude, I don't want this. He's the epitome of a reluctant hero. I don't want powers. I don't want to see dead people. I just want to fucking be alone.
Yep. He's
Mhm.
just like, "Fucking leave me alone and shit."
Um, well, one last thing before we go, I do want to also mention I really like that scene where he's talking to his dad, essentially.
Oh, he's finally hashing out with discount Jack Torrance.
Yes. I liked it. I like that.
I mean, it was
Uh,
fine. I mean, it just sucks because it's just not Jack Nicholson.
I so apparently the director considered doing mocap, face cap, but he came down to like, you know what? Nah, it's not worth it. Like, it's never gonna come out right. Better that we like have a blank rather than try to make it look like Jack and it comes out fucking weird.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
I
think
get
that was the right
why.
call.
Because it was just like you're put in a possible situation. Like you have to replace fucking Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. So apparently the guy who played him, Henry Thomas, like he was allowed free reign. Like the director trusted him because they had worked together enough to be like, look, you can either do your like the best Jack Nicholson impression that you can do, or you can add something different. Do what you think is right. Because any direction I give you is going to be wrong. So you do what you want to do. And I think he did it. I think he hit a good middle ground. Uh,
Yeah. He wasn't bad, to be honest. He really wasn't. I thought he
yeah,
did a fine performance for what they told him to do.
yeah,
Like, it's just, I mean, it just sucks. I mean, he put in an impossible fucking position.
yeah. Um, and then we also get so just I don't know about you, man. I always enjoy it when they have that father son moment, even if they're combative with one another. It's like it's nice when you get those like make peace moments because you know either you're probably not going to walk out of this building. You know what I mean?
But was he making peace with his dad or was he just unloading on him?
They're the same thing, man. Sometimes they're just the same thing. Letting out all your frustration and making peace sometimes come hand in hand. I just need to let it out why I've been mad at you for all these years. It's a two-way street.
You're a
Uh,
two-way street,
your mother's a two-way street. I'll block that out if you
mom.
want me to.
I don't give a shit. Not
Mm,
sensitive like you.
Suck my dick. All right. Anyway, so The Shining and Doctor Sleep. Fucking two movies I had never seen. I watched them in the span of like 48 hours, one after the other.
You
Great
never
fucking
seen
movie.
Doctor Sleep until now?
No, I didn't like The Shining. Why the fuck would I
Fucking
watch Doctor
Christ.
Sleep?
You didn't even know that you didn't like The Shining.
I didn't like Cooper.
You still didn't know that you didn't like The Shining.
I'm sorry. I was under the assumption that if I don't like a like three, if I hate, not hate, that's a strong word. If I don't like two of his other most acclaimed films, why the fuck am I gonna like his third?
Because you never know. I don't like Nolan's Tenet, but you don't see me saying that he sucks.
Oh, but you're alive during Nolan's time. Like you're watching his
And
movies in theaters. If Kubrick was alive right now, I probably would watch some of his movies, but he's not. His prime, his best movies were before I was even fucking born.
I guess.
I just remember them always mentioning his line in that stupid song "Renegade."
Which Renegade?
No, the "Living Life a Renegade." That one, Spielberg's and Kubrick's.
Oh, I don't know what song that is.
That's fair. But no, okay. Thankfully, I was wrong. This Doctor Sleep is great. The Shining is pretty good too.
I could have told you you were wrong a long time ago.
Hey man, I learned new shit. I didn't like Scream until about 2 years ago. So fucking
You also
there it
thought
is.
Chucky was scary.
Fuck you. That's a childhood fear that I will hold on to till the day I die.
I remember trying to show you Seed of Chucky, and you were like, no.
Suck a dick. And I was trying to show you Star Wars. I was trying to like Star Wars back then. And then everyone liked Star Wars, so I had to hate it. I was like, this sucks. It's too popular.
Oh, you're so cool.
I know, right? I know. But okay. Bernie, anything else you want to say before we go?
You're a fucking idiot for not watching Doctor Sleep until a couple days ago.
I mean, okay then. What should be the next movie?
I don't know. What haven't you watched that's popular?
Oh, how much time we got? Okay, it has to be a Halloween movie. Have you seen Trick or Treat?
Yeah.
That one's a good one.
Who
Uh,
hasn't seen Trick or Treat?
fuck, what are we reviewing next? Oh shit, we're reviewing Five Nights at Freddy's next week,
When does it come out?
Friday.
Oh, well,
I'm
hopefully
taking
it's
my
good.
nephews on Saturday.
Why? Because they're sociopaths and they like horror movies.
Hell yeah. Hey man, I'm proud of them. They have no fucking fear. They'll fight anyone and anything at any time.
I'll fight them right now.
Yeah, they could probably take you 2-on-1. Give them some weapons. Let's go.
I can fuck up 100 fifth graders right now.
What? Don't you teach 5th grade?
And that's why I know my competition. It's like that question that they ask people, how many first graders does it take to be able to beat you?
God, okay, wait. There was a girl that asked the question very scientifically. Let me ask you this in question. Um, you're in a classroom, a normal sized classroom. Every 30 seconds, five more fifth graders will be let into the room. The only way to knock one out, like to get one taken out, is if you actually knock them out.
Okay.
How many fifth graders do you think you could knock
You
out before
said
you would
it's
be
a
able to?
classroom, right?
Yes.
So that means there are desks in there, right?
It's an empty classroom.
Oh, now it's an empty classroom.
Fine. Fine. It's a normal classroom with desks.
I can go all day, baby.
Oh, God. Wait. The kids have access to weapons then, though. If they run in there, they can grab pencils and start stabbing you.
If they can get their hands on me.
Oh, God. All right, folks, we're going to leave you with that question. How many fifth graders do you think you could beat in a fight?
All
There
of
you
them.
go. I want a
That's
pliable
how
number.
many.
Okay, at
All
what point your body's gonna start to get tired at some point? Don't fucking lie to me.
Then I'll hold one down. I won't knock him out completely because then they would start sending the new batch in. Get
No, they
myself a
send the
little
new batch no
sneeze.
matter what. They keep sending in the new batch.
Now you're just changing the rules.
I said it every 30 seconds, five more enter. I said that.
Oh, all of them.
Jesus Christ. All right. Fernie, hit the outro.
Hey, everybody. Thank you for joining for our review, our rollback review of The Shining and somewhat of Dr. Sleep because Eddie's a fucking idiot and doesn't watch shit when it comes out. If you like what we do, please check us out at the rollback wherever you get your podcast needs, YouTube, Google, Spotify, the huge. We try to put up videos every week. But yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thank you for joining us for our review of The Shining and somewhat Dr. Sleep. I'm Fernie.
I've been Eddie.
Let's cut it.